guys, a great video today. So I'm going to show you how to always find a common denominator. And this is obviously useful when you're trying to add two fractions which have different denominators. Because remember, if you're trying to add or subtract a fraction, you've got to first get the same denominator. By denominator, I mean just the bit on the bottom of the fraction. So, you know, what I'm talking about is, say, like, if you're doing something like this. Right, so some of you obviously try to figure out, try to guess, you know, look, maybe go through your 7 times tables, 3 times tables, and think what number can come up in both. But here, listen, let me give you a very quick tip, and it works every single time. And it is this. So we're trying to get these two the same. So here's what we can do. One way that all works. I'm going to times this by that number, and I'm going to times this by that number. So imagine this. Imagine if I times the 7 here by 3, and times the 3 here by 7. Now look, the bottom is now going to become 7 times 3 here, and it's going to become 3 times 7 here. So of course that's going to end up having the same denominator, because 7 times 3 is the same as 3 times 7. Now obviously, because I times this bottom by 3, I have to times this one by 3. Remember, you've got to times top and bottom by exactly the same. So this becomes 6 plus 21, add 7 plus 21, which gives you 13 over 21. This works every single time, without fail. Let's think of another one. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 5. So right, I'm going to times this fraction's top and bottom by 5, and this fraction's top and bottom by 3. So look, you've already seen this. The bottom is going to be 3 times 5, it's always going to be the same as 5 times 3. So we get 5 over 15 plus 8 over 15. Now, is this always the best option? Not always, but it will always work. What do I mean by this? I'll show you. So imagine this. Imagine you have 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4. Now, realistically, the smart thing to do is just times this top and bottom by 2, right? This will mean that you'll get this as 2 over 4, then you'll plus 1 over 4 here, and that gets you straight to 3 over 4. But let's think about it the way I'm telling you, just in case you're stuck. If I times this by 4, and I times this by 2, times this by 2 and this by 4, what do I get? I get 4 over 8 plus 2 over 8. This gives me 6 over 8, which cancels down to 3 over 4. So yeah, it wasn't as quick as this, but it'll always work as long as you can, as long as you understand how to cancel things down. Which, by the way, is you get the top and bottom as a chain of things multiplying, and you cancel out the same thing, top and bottom. If that doesn't make sense, watch that cancelling anything video. If you keep watching my videos, I'll keep referring back to that. Why am I telling you this? Firstly, this will help some of you, but more importantly, this also goes over to algebraic fractions. So for example, if I do x over 4 plus 3y over 3, well, guess what? If I want to join these together, this is what I'm going to do. And times this by 3, times this by 4, times that by 4. So okay, can you see I get 3x over 12 plus 3y times 4 is 12y over 12. Okay, and this now, I've got the same denominator, so I just add these two things together, which is just 3x plus 12y. Yeah? So it works every single time. And even, so now let me give you a much uglier example. Say you've got something like this. 3 over x plus 2 over y. Again, just do the same thing. Times this one by y. Times this one by x. So this ends up becoming 3y over xy plus 2x over xy. So look, now you just add the tops together. So you get 3y plus 2x over xy. And that's it. That's it. hopefully you see this. Even further to that. No, you don't need any further to that, okay? So there you go. I told you everything I need to tell you here. Yeah, let's march forth. Next video.